So Lazio, who's a beat maker, sat down with DJ Slim, all right? He sat down with DJ Slim and something came up. And I'm only going to talk about this thing because I was at the studio, I was at the barbershop, and the same issue came up, and me and my boy, we were going at it because I felt like, you know what? How Stonebwoy handled the issue that we were discussing, he didn't handle it right. My friend thought otherwise. And the same issue has come up on Streets Talking with DJ Slim and Laxio. So I feel like it's only right for me to, you know, make reference and try to educate people in the music industry. So some time back, when Beatz Dakay used to work with Stonebwoy, right? An issue took place. And Stonebwoy had to visit Beatz Dakay at his studio. They claimed that a lot of things happened. That Stonebwoy was very upset at the way Beatz Dakay came at him. Because I guess Beatz Dakay was questioning the percentage he was making from the proceeds from, Stonebwoy's shows. I guess the agreement they went was that, you know, I will produce you. When the money comes, you give me a certain percentage, right? All right. So Beatz Dakay was not aware of the amount of the whole money that was coming based on what I heard. So he will be there and they will give him a certain amount that this is your percentage. And he wanted to know the full amount that was coming so that he would know that, okay, if you give me 1,000, I know this is the percentage from this whole amount. But Stonebwoy wasn't happy about that and had to visit Beatz Dakay. So the friend that I was having a conversation with said that Beatz Dakay should have just kept quiet. And what's the reason? Because Stonebwoy was giving him something small, and at the same time, Stonebwoy had gotten him a 5-year visa to America. And I was like, no. Even if he gave him a 5-year visa to heaven, he should still question how much is coming in to know if he's okay with the percentage that is being given to him. And my friend didn't agree. My friend was thinking like, you know, the average Ghanaian, they always like, oh, okay, my master, if he's giving me 10 cedis Ghana, I don't care. You know, at least I'm chopping. No. Beatz Dakay was giving him his intellectual property for free. So any proceeds that come in, he needs to know how much is coming in. Because at the end of the day, the same proceeds, you know, Beatz Dakay's kids will be eating from. So he had every right. It doesn't matter if Stonebwoy gets upset and doesn't want to work with you. It is okay. But you have to fight for yours. Because at the end of the day, you know, if you have been given a 5-year visa to go to America, what is he going to do? Go to America and then come back and play beats? But your intellectual property, Bafira, and all the other hit songs, you know, Beatz Dakay can be eating from that money till that his grandkids will even come and eat from that money. So anyone should ask for a proper account, regardless of whatever visa the artist has gotten you. This conversation did not end well. My friend was like, you know, he still stayed on his ground that, you know what, you should just keep quiet and, you know, the small amount that is being given to you, you should just appreciate it. But guess what? On Streets is Watching with DJ Slim and Lazio. Lazio said the same thing, that he was a Beam native. And because of an issue, he decided to leave. And what was the issue? He said that he's worked with Stonebwoy, and what was due to him, when it was time for him to pay him, it turned into something else.
To lose them. Shatta oye minim but favor be done so. Me SM fan.
Wo SM.
Me Shatta
Ba me mo Beam.
Aminim. Me na me Beam. And I like this year.
Like be na ma of Beam.
I say obi no ko ade bi ho. I say aye adwuma bi na o say ja me nya me kakra bi na as one me go back and forth. As nya like bi aba de na me ko ade.
I don't know me yes.
As nya crown.
And he felt like he had to leave. So this goes to show that it is not only Beatz Dakay that this thing happened with. It also happened with Lazio. You see, I'm gonna tell all the creatives, all the people who has talent, all the people who have talent in the music industry. Never take chump change and let somebody take over your intellectual property. Your intellectual property is what you will eat on for the rest of your life. Somebody may give you thousands of dollars, but you gotta be smart and be like, you know what? This thousands of dollars, am I that hungry? Am I suffering that much? Let me take less money and rely on my intellectual property. But most people, because they don't understand how money works, and they've never seen a big sum of money, they would rather take the big cash up. But then later on, when they blew through that money, they will come back and ask for residuals from their intellectual property. But then you had already signed away your intellectual property. So it is about time that y'all need to pay attention to these things. Else, in the future, you would leave nothing for your kids. Your intellectual property that I didn't feel with Chibubano. Your talent, your creativity, don't leave it to anybody. You should make sure that you are being compensated for your work. You are being compensated for your work. I saw this video and I was like, you know what, let me use this to teach the up and coming artists who are coming into the game. There are so many people out there who have done so much on other people's album and they are not being paid for. Please be aware, if you go into a studio and you give someone a hook or a beat or whatever, make sure that you get your credit. When Lazio brought this thing up, I'm like, this is a great opportunity. But then I heard a Beam native respond to Lazio. I want you guys to listen. I know him. I know Kumase. I know him. So I want you guys to listen. Listen, and after that, I will share my 2 cents.
Stonebwoy, Stonebwoy, Juma. They were uncompleted songs so far. But Stonebwoy, when it comes to Ejuma,
Yeah.
oh yeah, obey hit so up. Oh yeah, bro. Ejuma ni free wa.
No lie. See.
Just say Ejuma seba. Me so many Shattawale ni Ejuma da. But Shattawale, efa phone. I testing me sometimes, bro. How are you doing?
What you care?
It shocking me. Young for me and said, "We Ghana ha. We can't afford to lose them." Shattawale, oh yeah. Meaning, but favor be done so. Me SM fan.
Wo SM.
Me Shatta.
But me Beam.
I mean him. Na me Beam. And I live this year.
Live in a man of Beam.
I say, obi no ko ade bi ho.
Sir.
I say aye adwuma bi na Osagya me nya me kakra bi na as one me ko ba.
Why? Laxio Beatz, okasa too much. Okasa to do. I don't know okasa sa. Stonebwoy, your girlfriend no, I be fraud they be check up on you. So shoot at the same. When you at we a guy, we a senior man. Okasa no Kenyansa, say fine. You do a business so Stonebwoy be fraud. Yo, say, about from business, fine. My guy. Oh, my calling to call phone for how many times? So, my man, or girlfriend, or friend to do so check up. She Stonebwoy, Juma. My guy. The pana with the Stonebwoy comparing. No, only if you're Ghana how. What's it? Say, only while in your Jumada and so what still you, what's up? But Stonebwoy and I Jumada. Quite a dream, my guy, quite a dream. Now, you senior man. Massa, when you need. When you get man, they say, the level on affair, so expect to say, oh, brother, check up. Now, I want to check up, baby, out. That level, what Chemo, Stonebwoy, Chemo, T. We are why only am far from fraud, they be as they say. Business is business. We are you want to know basically. But you just say you will be fine for testing or no be consent.
So Lazio did not say that he left Bhimnation because Stonebwoy was not texting him or checking up on him. He left Bhimnation because Stonebwoy was being funny when it came to payment. Please, you heard the whole show. Don't change it up. Don't try to switch it up. He only said that he had a relationship with Stonebwoy. Stonebwoy would not text to even check up. After a business is done, then he goes his way. But Shatta that he had never done any business with, Shatta would once check up on him. They were talking about a different thing, which is about keeping relationship. So why would you try to why would you try to change up the whole thing? People who haven't seen the interview would think that Lazio was complaining about how Stonebwoy did not text him. But that's not what he complained. That's not why he left Bhimnation. He left Bhimnation because when it was time for him to pay Lazio what it was due to him, Stonebwoy was being some way. That's why he left. Don't change the story up. Please. You see, when the behavior keeps happening and it becomes a pattern and people keep coming out with the same stories, Beatz Dakay, now Lazio, now the next person will come up, then you know that it is part of the person's character. Character is like pregnancy. You can't hide it. Eventually, it will come out. You feel me? So, let's not lie about this, okay? We are only talking about this and these things are coming up so that people who are coming up will now know how to deal with artists and will now know how to deal with people in a creative space. My name is Jebi the Mogul, and this is the Mogul View, where I keep it real, keep it 100. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, all right? Have a wonderful day. Peace.